Dandava pranams to all the devotees worldwide. We are going to continue the reading of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adya Lila, chapter 3. The causes for the descent of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And today the devotees, a group of devotees from here, are going to the Glastonbury Festival for preaching, and Gadadhar Pandit is going to lead the preaching program there. So we wish them all success in the preaching, in this preaching program. Lavanya Maya is also organizing everything for the program. It's a week-long festival. Okay, we're going to continue the reading of Chaitanya Charitamrita, and we were in Adi Lila chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
Yes, Adi Lila chapter 3, text 108. So, Ganga Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai, Jai Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Jai, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai, Jai Sri Guru Varga ki Jai, Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Ganga Jala Tulasi Manjari Anuksana Krishna Pada Padma Bhavi Kore Samarpana. Thinking of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, he constantly offered tulasi baths in water from the Ganges. This is Sri Advaita Acharya offering tulasi baths and water from the Ganges to the Lord to invoke him to come to descend. Krishnera avana kore kariya hunkara, e mata Krishnere kara ila avatara. He appealed to see Krishna with loud calls and thus made it possible for Krishna to appear. Chaitanyera avatare e mukhya hetu, bhaktera ichaya avatare dharma setu. Therefore, the principal reason for Sri Chaitanya's descent is this appeal by Advaita Acharya. The Lord, the protector of religion, appears by the desire of his devotees. Tvam Bhakti Yoga Paribhavita Hrit Saroya Asesrutek Sita Pato Nanu Nata Pumsam Jajatviya Tat Urugaya Vivavayanti Tatat Bapu Pranajase Sat Anugrahaya. O my Lord, you always dwell in the vision and hearing of your pure devotees. You also live in their lotus-like hearts, which are purified by devotional service. O my Lord, who are glorified by exalted prayers, you show a special favor to your devotees by manifesting yourself in the eternal forms in which they welcome you. This text is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Is a prayer by Lord Brahma to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna for his blessings in the work of creation. Eis lokera arta kohi sang sepera sara bhaktera ishaya krishnera sarva avatara. The essence of the meaning to this verse is that Lord Krishna appears in all his innumerable eternal forms because of the desires of his pure devotees. Chaturtas lokera arta haila sunishite avatirna haila gaura prema prakasite. Thus I have surely determined the meaning of the 4 verses. Lord Gauranga, Lord Chaitanya, appeared as an incarnation to preach unalloyed love of God. Sri Rupa Raghunatha Pode Yara Asha Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Dasa. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purports to the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, describing the causes for the descent of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And now comes chapter 4, Adi Lila, chapter 4. We're just going to read a little bit of the summary of this chapter, and we continue then, we start tomorrow. In this chapter of the epic Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has stressed that Lord Chaitanya appeared for three principal purposes of his own. The first purpose was to relish the position of Srimati Radharani, who is a prime reciprocator of transcendental love of Sri Krishna. This is the internal reason. Lord Krishna is the reservoir of transcendental loving transactions with Srimati Radharani. The subject of those loving transactions is the Lord himself, and Radharani is the object. Thus, the subject, the Lord, wanted to relish the loving mellow in the position of the object, Radharani. The second reason for his appearance was to understand the transcendental mellow of himself. Lord Krishna is all sweetness. Radharani's attraction for Krishna is sublime. And to experience that attraction and understand the transcendental sweetness of himself, he accepted the mentality of Radharani. The third reason that Lord Chaitanya appeared was to enjoy the bliss tasted by Radharani. The Lord thought that undoubtedly Radharani enjoys his company, and he enjoyed the company of Radharani. But the exchange of transcendental mellow between the spiritual couple was more pleasing to Srimati Radharani than to Sri Krishna. Radharani felt more transcendental pleasure in the company of Krishna than he could understand without taking her position. But for Sri Krishna to enjoy in the position of Srimati Radharani was impossible because that position was completely foreign to him. Krishna is a transcendental male and Radharani is a transcendental female. Therefore, to know the transcendental pleasure of loving Krishna, Lord Krishna himself appeared as Lord Chaitanya, accepting the emotions and bodily luster of Srimati Radharani. Lord Chaitanya appeared to fulfill these confidential desires and also to preach the special significance of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and to answer the call of Advaita Prabhu. These were secondary reasons. Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami was the principal figure among Lord Chaitanya's confidential devotees. The record of his diary have revealed these confidential purposes of the Lord. These revelations have been confirmed by the statements of Srila Rupa Goswami in his various prayers and poems. This chapter also specifically describes the differences between lust and love. The transaction of Krishna and Radharani are completely different from material lust. Therefore, the author has very clearly distinguished between them. Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. And tomorrow we begin this chapter of the Adi Lila, chapter 4. Chapter 4 is the confidential reasons for the appearance of Lord Chaitanya. Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. So we're just reading briefly because we have to help the devotees who are leaving for Glastonbury. Okay, and we are going to begin chapter 13 of the Devotional Treasure Chest by Srila Bhakti Yoga Goswami Maharaj. Chapter 13, Awakening to Reality. Jai Srila Bhakti Yoga Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. We find this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam 12.1255. Abhismriti Krishna Padaravindayo Sinoti Abhadrani Cha Samtanoti Sadbhasya Sudim Paramatma Bhaktim Jnanam cha vijnana viraga yuktam. For one who remembers the lotus feet of Krishna, all inauspiciousness soon disappears, and one's good fortune expands. In other words, one becomes free from all material contamination. One attains liberation from repeated birth and death, and one's real spiritual life begins. As one's heart becomes gradually purified, one's devotion for the Lord within the heart awakens, and one realizes the Paramatma. Thus one gradually develops knowledge, Gyan, realization, Vigyan, and renunciation, Vairagya. Krishna consciousness, remembrance of the divine feet of Krishna, Krishna Padaravindayu, will dissipate and destroy the abhadra, what is undesirable of what is not good in us. That which is nasty, which is impure within us, will be destroyed by the continuance of Krishna consciousness. In any stage of its development, even in the lower stage, its slightest negligent connection can destroy our undesirable connection with things of lower nature. And it will promote goodness within us, Sadvasya Sudhim. The substantial character of our existence will be improved. Our soul existence will be purified. Our standpoint, our understanding, our aspiration, everything will be purified. And Paramatma Bhaktim, we shall attain devotion, attachment to the super subjective realm, and our knowledge, our conception about that, Jnanamcha, will improve. That knowledge, the conception about him, will then develop to Vigyan, a proper conception, and will effect in us Viragya Yuktam, apathy to this mundane world. At any cost, we are to maintain our Krishna consciousness. The advice is, try to maintain Krishna consciousness. It is the medicine. There is no other medicine which can produce Krishna consciousness, which can cure our disease and discover Krishna consciousness within us. Krishna consciousness is the cause of Krishna consciousness, and we have to get help from the sadhus who have Krishna consciousness within them. Just as from one candle another candle may be lit, a candle cannot produce light from within, but it is to be lit from another candle. It is something like that. We are to awaken our buried Krishna consciousness, which is covered by Anyavilasa Karma Jnana, fruitive work and knowledge seeking. So that light, that association will come to help the dormant Krishna consciousness within us, and our consciousness will arise from its sleep and show itself as it is. So the method is to take sadhu sangha. Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula Haya Sadhu Sangha. Association with the sadhu, the devotee of Krishna, is the root cause of Krishna consciousness. At the same time, it is told that Krishna consciousness is a haituki, causeless. How are we to harmonize this truth? We can get Krishna Bhakti, faith in Krishna, or devotion to Krishna from the sadhu. At the same time, it is told that it is causeless. In this connection, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has explained the meaning of haituki in this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. A haituki is causeless. This is a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.6. Savai pumsam paro dharmo jato bhaktir adoksaye ahaituki apratihata jayatma suprasidati. He explained that here Krishna Bhakti is described as a haituki, causeless, and also a pratihata, continuous. So when it is awakened in our heart, we can feel that our heart is getting wonderfully satisfied. Jajatma suprasidati. The satisfaction is produced in our heart and we can feel it. A haituki apratihata. It has no cause. It cannot be checked. It cannot be opposed. Opposition cannot have any effect there. It is such. Bhakti comes from Bhakti. In this way, it is a haituki. Just as the light is there and another candle is lit from it, from light, light is coming. In this way, we are to trace our Bhakti to understand that the original light is eternal, self-existent, and it is extending itself, so it has no cause. It is causeless. The cause is there eternally, and it is extending itself. Bhakti is a pratihata. Temporarily, and it may be seen to be opposed or apparently checked, but nehavi krama raso sti pratya vajo na vidyate. Bhagavatam 2.40. Even a small beginning in this devotional service can never go in vain, nor can any loss be suffered. It won't leave you. For the time being, it may be suppressed a little, but it cannot be finished. It is of eternal character. It is of eternal character. It has connection with the eternal aspect of the universe, so it is a pratihata. We are to come near to such sort of existence. We are to come in connection with that plane of life, a particular plane, plenary existence, acquaintance, or nature. It is there only we are to have our connection with it. And there is another verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Avismriti Krishna Padaravindayo Sinoti Avadrani Cha Samtanoti Sadvasya Sutim Paramatma Bhaktim Gyanam Cha Vijnana Viraga Yuktam. In this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, we find Gyanam Cha Vijnana Viraga Yuktam. Gyan means direct knowledge of a thing, and Vigyan means systematic knowledge. In Bhagavad Gita also we find this Vigya. Gyanam teham sa vignanam idam vaksyami asetsata jagyatva neha buyornya yatavyam avisyate. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 7.2. Now I shall reveal to you this knowledge of my absolute power, as well as the realization of my sweetness, knowing which nothing will remain to be known here on this supreme path. Gyan means a general knowledge of the whole, and Vigyan means the knowledge of its constituent parts as a system, systematic knowledge. So Gyan Cha Vigyana Viragya Yuktam. You will attain the knowledge of the Absolute as a system of parts in gradation, in hierarchy. Viraga has twofold meanings, one negative and the other positive. The negative means is that you will have no attraction for non-God. That is, you will have neither mundane attachment, not any attraction for mundane necessity. And the positive, visishyate raga. You will have excellent visishyate, attachment, raga, of the kind which is accepted through the process of selection and elimination. Attachment located in its proper place. Your attraction to Him, to God, will not be through a row of approximate estimation. This is good, that is bad, this is a mixture. But you will have progressively elimination attraction, adjusted attraction. This is the meaning of Viraga Yuktam. This knowledge is such, Gyanam Cha Vigyana Viraga Yuktam. Knowledge that is supported based on attraction, also by experience of the system, that knows how much attachment, more attachment or less, is necessary in any part of it. Discriminative attachment means that attachment for the eye and attachment for the hand should not be equal, and this is adjusted attachment in a particular system. The attachment should be well adjusted. The criterion is according to how much attention is necessary where. For example, the head is more important and the leg is little less. In this way, you will gradually acquire properly adjusted attachment for the systematic whole. First, it is hazy, a mass of attraction. Then the attraction will be systematized. As much as you will come in connection with the other side, the object of your attachment, in a systematic way, so much you will be able to realize him. So, Abhismriti Krishna Padravindayo Sinoti Avadrani Cha Samtanoti. In a general way, the path of good advancement is given here. And then Satvasya Sudhim, your understanding in its progress, will have its undesirable portion eliminated. Your conception will become more clearer and clearer. With that clarity, undesirable things from your conception will gradually vanish, and your progress will lead you to the perfect conception, Satvasya Sudhim. In the beginning, that Sattva, truth, is what you come to understand in an approximate way to be eternal, or Satchit Ananda, eternal truth, consciousness, and bliss. But there will be gradual development in your understanding, and it will become more clear and more pure. So the development toward Krishna consciousness is such. First, a mass of light, then the figure, then the potency.
Then the next
Figure.
Figure. Oh, light, then the figure.
So the development towards Krishna consciousness is such. First, a mass of light, then the figure, then the potency, and then the lila pastimes. With the potency, then the lila pastimes with the potency. In this way, your approach will be closer and closer, and many things, the closest and minutest thing, will come to your view. The minutest part also, the more detailed things, the whole Chit Vilas, spiritual variegatedness, will be very close to you. You will be led higher and higher, closer to the specified, differentiated view of that plane. In this way, there is progressive development, progress in bhakti, devotion. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakabchadeva Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. And tomorrow, chapter 14, the path of the heart. Jai. Devotional treasure chest Ki Jai. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Do you want to sing, Prabhu? You want to turn the camera?
Hariyavaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha.
Hariyavaya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopala Govindaram Srimati Sudam.
Gopala Govindaram Srimati Sudam.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra. Radha Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Vrinda Sanatana Pata Raguna.
Jai Vrinda Sanatana Pata Raguna.
Viji Ragopala Pata Dasa Raguna.
Viji Ragopala Pata Dasa Raguna.
Echoy Kosai Kori Charana Bandana.
Echai Gosai Kori Charana Bandana.
Gaha Hoite Dignana. Abhishta Purana.
Gaha Hoite Dignana. Abhishta Purana.
Echoy Kosai Jaramuri Tarada.
Echai Gosai Jaramuri Tarada.
Sasa Bala Pada Rain Moa Panchakra.
Sasa Bala Pada Rain Moa Panchakra.
Sadeva Charana Sevi Bhakta Saniva.
Sadeva Charana Sevi Bhakta Saniva.
Jana me Moa Abhila.
Jana me Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Goda Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Krishna Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Krishna Hari Bol.
Krishna Goda Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Krishna Goda Hari Bol.
Krishna Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Krishna Hari Bol.
Jai Shri Guru Garanga, Vara Kiwi Hari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Pishi Pa Paramhamsa Parivarta Kachaya Varya Astatara Sata Shushiman. Shri Govinda Dei Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Pishi Pa Paramhamsa Parivarta Kachaya Varya Astatara Sata Shushiman. Shri Bhakti Dei Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Pishi Pa Paramhamsa Parivarta Kachaya Varya Astatara Sata Shushiman. Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Pishi Pa Shri Gorka Shodas Bapiji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Pishi Pa Shri Satchidananda Shri Raktanod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Pishi Pa Paramhamsa Jai Om Pishi Pa Shri Jagannath Das Bapiji Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Rupanuga Guruvarga Ki Jai. Namachar Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Lantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Bhadadeva Bhusana Ki Jai. Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Narottam Shamananda Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Ki Jai. All the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan Ki Jai. Sabashada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Sabashada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Jai Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shami Kundvada Kungivi Govardhan Gopalju Ki Jai. Shri Lakshmi Varaha Devi Ki Jai. Shri Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Shri Singadev Ki Jai. Bhakti Prabhara Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai. Tosi Maharani Ki Jai. Ganga Janamaji Ki Jai. Grantavashime Prabhutam Chaitanya Taritamate Ki Jai. Vishnu Vaishnava Vaishnava Ki Jai. Arkamat Raji Ji Chaitanya Mat Ki Jai. Tadiya Sakamat Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Vishwapiyapitariya Sakamat Ki Jai. Shri Damai Po Ki Jai. Shri Danabadri Ki Jai. Vindaram Purushottam Dharam Ki Jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Ji Ki Jai. Shri Govinda Kun Ki Jai. Shri Sadashri Ganga Dwaraji Ki Jai. Samaveta Vaishnava Mandalay Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinda Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi.